Well, our correspondent Alireza Ronaghi is there at the crash site now. Alireza, you've just arrived at the crash scene there. Just describe for us what you've been seeing on the ground at the crash site.
It's one of the horrible scenes, Darren, that any journalist would see in his lifetime. I'm standing on a clover field here. There are fields of potatoes and tomatoes there, but a kilometre behind me you can see the rescue workers and the hydraulic shovels and bulldozers trying to sift through whatever remains in the crater, about 4 or 5 meters deep and about 10 to 15 meters long. It's the only thing that has remained from the airplane. You can see various parts of the aircraft body shattered around in this field. You can see small parts as big as a few inches wide, and you can see an engine, parts of the fuselage, different parts of hydraulic system and so on. The wind here is a blessing because it scatters the strong smell of burnt plastic and burnt fuel and burnt flesh. It is so unbelievably overwhelming. But the rescue workers over there wearing masks, trying to sift through whatever the bulldozers recover from the crater, trying to find anything from ID cards, from body remains to use for DNA matching, and probably the black box of the airplane to decipher the mystery of how this happened.
Alireza, dramatic eyewitness reports. One eyewitness said the plane just dropped out of the sky. What have you been hearing from people there about what they saw minutes before the airliner hit the ground?
I have talked to some of the people from around here who were in these fields. Actually, they were working. It was a normal day out. They were working for them. They were trying to irrigate their land here. And one of them told me that he saw something like a huge cigarette, at the end of which it was burning, and blazing parts of it were separating and throwing to the ground, and whatever they dropped, they set the place ablaze. And then he said it just brushed through the top of our houses in the village nearby. We thought it hit the ground there, but then it gained some altitude. We thought it was going to go back to the sky, but then it hit the ground and it crashed to pieces. Some of the people here were so scared by the sound, they thought it was a bomb. Other people, I have seen a man who fainted because the engine, the part of the engine of this aircraft has landed about 5 meters from him. He just fainted in the horror of what he was the witness to.
Alireza, over 150 people killed in the crash. What more do we know about the passengers on board? We understand there were some members of the national junior judo team on the doomed airliner.
Yes, we know about that, and it's a very sad day for Iran's sports society. And there's also been a former MP from Armenian community in Iran, Mr. Leon Stepanian, who was on this airplane, and he was a former MP of the Armenian minority in Iran's parliament. And many of the people on the plane, as I explained before, were heading for Armenia because it's kind of a popular tourist destination these years. And I've seen a man crashed in sorrow because he has lost his 2 daughters in that plane. They were going there for holidays. Another man lost a brother-in-law who was going to visit his daughter who is studying in a university in Armenia. And it's a very, very difficult moment for all of the relatives of those people who have been on this plane and vanished in just 1 second.
Okay, Alireza Ronaghi there at the crash scene in Qazvin province. Alireza, thank you very much indeed.